Welcome, welcome Gemini. Welcome to your 2020 November reading. So, also welcome any new people and welcome cross-watchers. The more that join the merrier. We are here to uplift, enrich and elevate each other. So thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate you spending time. And with all that being said, I have shuffled, I've taken the jumpers. I've had no need to clarify any of these cards, but no doubt, true to form, obviously I do a quick recce of the cards before I start recording, so I know which direction the cards are going in. But normally when I start talking, it all goes out the window. So I literally give it a few seconds. I don't dwell on them. So the cards are down and they're beautiful cards. And with that, Gemini, let's get started by pulling a Wisdom Oracle. This is a new deck. It's a beautiful deck. I've seen others use it. They're a bit sticky, so it might take a while to come out. But bear with me. Let's see if we can't infuse another energy into this reading. Can you believe it's November? Isn't that nuts? It's just big time bonkers. It really is. This year, it seems like it's been a bit of a non-entity, a non-starter, but in actual fact, the time we've all had to ourselves probably has done us all a favour. It's been a time of re-evaluation, of reconnecting to our true nature, to ask ourselves the question, am I doing what I love? Do I want to continue living life the way I've been living? So it's thrown up all sorts of questions. And also, I've left the reads as late as possible this month because it's the harvest moon. Today, in fact, it's the harvest moon. And I wanted to harness the energy of the moon for my reads. Now, so it's time to reap now. It's time to gather the crops, to all the seeds that you planted this year, in spring, in summer, during lockdown, all the things we've learned. It's time to now gather it all together and put it into motion to serve ourselves better for the coming year, for the rest of this year and the coming year. So yeah, there's an air of anticipation at the moment that I've been getting during the readings that I've done. I'm nearing the end. I think I've got two more to do after this, and it's almost like it's a really exciting expectancy, if you like. It's like, oh my God, I've done all this, I've realised this, I've realised that, I wonder what's going to happen, and how do I do it, how do I put it into motion, how do I propel myself forward with all the nuggets that I've gleaned along the way this year. Wow, okay. They're a bit sticky because they're new, so it did take a while. So sorry about the waffling, but I do tend to go off on one. Right, we've got why. So are you feeling a bit confused? The why is a question, obviously, and it's all about learning, and maybe you're doing a why me, or why do I have to do that, or why do I have to do it in that way? So yeah, you've got questions going on here, but obviously, you know, question mark there. Girl is reaching down and picking up a book, and that book has wings. So maybe I think that's makeup, isn't it? Maybe not that I know very much about it, but she's picking up a book and the book has wings. So it's about, you know, tapping into your knowledge, gaining new knowledge that's going to make you fly high, you know. So really nice, the why card. So what else have we got? We've got yin, which is the feminine energy. It's about balance, isn't it? So maybe you are asking why. Maybe you don't have the yang to your yin yet, but you're in the process of embarking upon a journey to find it. Obviously, there's been a great amount of introspection going on with, you know, for all of us this year. So yeah, yin, the feminine balance you've got here, the feminine side of things. What's the last one? We've got three. You've got the most, actually. You and Scorpio got the most cards fly out. The Observer. And there you go. reach for the stars. I mean, you know, it's a fox holding a telescope. And he's looking to the skies for his answers. The fox is a very canny animal. They know what they're doing. They know how to get what they want. So, yeah, the observer. And maybe with it being the observer, step out of yourself and be your own observer and see how, you know, and look at what you have learned. You know, what knowledge have you gleaned in this period that we've had this year, this downtime? You know, what have you learned about yourself, you know, importantly? After all, these readings are all about you guys, so, but they are general, so take the bits that do resonate with you and use them as stepping stones to improve and elevate yourself going forward. Now, let's get started, because it's quite an exciting start. We've got, boom, we've got the Eight of Wands in departing energy. You've either had this message, the message is going to come in, or it's coming in. This is a bolt out of the blue. This is unexpected. As you can see, it causes a bit of a firework when those sticks touch, doesn't it? It's like the, you know, it's quite, but also, you know, I'm stuttering here. The eights also signify barriers. So I'm wondering if this is you releasing an obstacle. You know, this is telling you it's time to take action and make changes, because you know, you are overcoming obstacles, or you have been overcoming obstacles. But it's a great chance, you know, a chance for you to rewrite, to recreate your life the way you want things to be, you know, for the better. You know, search your soul. How are you going to take it forward? But this is an unexpected moment, so I'm wondering if you do have a message of some sort, or somebody says something, or you read something like in the Y card here, or you read something that's going to absolutely shift the way you think about things, which is really, really exciting. Now, the energy coming into you, we've got two cups that flew out. We've got the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands there. So Three of Cups, let's start with that. It's about creativity and imagination. It's about using all those nuggets that we have encountered this year, perhaps, and taking it forward in a way that you're not accustomed to. It's like think outside the box type of card. And obviously this person isn't doing it on her own. So take counsel, call in your friends and family, your loved ones, you know, call in the Gemini clan to see what they have to offer. Because, you know, like I said, we're here to uplift and nourish each other. You know, it's our duty towards each other to make life the best it can be. Queen of Wands is a beautiful card. As you can see, it's a woman who's reigning victorious. Let me add, not gender specific, it's just the depiction in the card, but this person is reigning victorious. The queens are all about patience. They're all about clear vision, and it's all about having clarity going forward. And, you know, she's holding light in her hand, so I have no doubt that you taking counsel, you bringing in the Gemini clan and having a chat is going to clarify things for you going forward. Whatever this big bang is coming in, this message that's going to give you a shift in perspective, do talk to people about it. You know, because your loved ones will always set you in the right direction. But the Queen to me says that you will reach clarity on how to harness the energy and take yourself forward in November. So really, really great energy coming in there, Gemini. In your challenge position, now this threw me a bit because it's in the challenge. And although, you know, it's all very fluid and it's not a rigid read, but let's just pick it up nonetheless. And Ten of Pentacles is an absolutely joyous card. It's got everything. It's got the happy family. It's the tree of life here. It's loyalty, it's feminine, it's masculine, it's got children, it's got happiness, it's joy, it's absolutely bursting at the seams. So why is this a challenge, I'm saying to myself? It really did throw me a bit. But the Emperor came in with it, and the Emperor is all about leadership. He's a tactician, he's a strategist, he leads with authority. And I think it's about taking, you know, the happiness that you have got surrounded, the clear vision that comes with the Queen of Wands, all those beautiful things that you and your Gemini friends are going to talk about and perhaps throw light at. It's about taking that forward with, it's about, where's my next move? What's my next move going to be? And being careful about it. Obviously, this guy here, the Emperor, sitting here with his chess piece. So it's, where do I place my next chess piece in the game of life, in this game of life, to take me forward in the best possible way for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. So really, really beautiful challenge, in fact. And you can do it, Gemini. You've got the Queen of Wands here. You've gained clarity. There's no reason you can't go forward and march forward with gusto here. But do strategize where you're, bringing strategy to where you place your next chess piece, your next stepping stone. That's what I'm getting from the Emperor here. But absolutely joyful. You're in a joyful energy, and bring that, take it with you. Absolutely wonderful. Now, we've got advice from Spirit. We've got the Three of Wands. This is about lateral thinking. It's about taking a different view on things. And I'm going to bring in the Emperor with this in the challenge position, because it's like I said, it's the, where do I place the next chess piece? I would normally place it there, for instance, because that will happen if I place it there. The Three of Wands says, look at it in a different way. Think outside the box. Change your perspective in order to take yourself forward in a completely new direction, perhaps, if that's what you want. I mean, this boom message that's coming in at the beginning signifies a change, if you like, whether it be a change in your physical life or your spiritual life. You're the judge of that. You're the only one who knows. But this is absolutely taking a new way of looking at things, and it's about searching for it. There's a search going on in this card, looking out to sea with your surfboard, waiting for inspiration, if you like. But it's a card of freedom. It's quite bohemian, isn't it? Surfboard, standing by the edge of the water, not knowing where it's going to take you next. So yeah, lateral thinking. And I'm going to bring in the overarching energy of the read with this card, because with the standing by the edge of the water, not knowing where you're going to go, but do I get on my surfboard and just see where it takes me? The overarching energy of the read is the Fool, which is, it's about self-belief. It's about a new journey. It's also about taking a leap of faith, or can be. So, and that's sort of the overarching in the read here. So do pay attention to the leap of faith. Leap of faith, I would say, because the Emperor is there, proceed with caution, and do have a look at where you're placing your next chess piece, because it's going to be important. But why not let it take you to different shores? Why stay on the same path? Why do it the same way? Why not throw something else, a new ingredient at the recipe, to see how it changes it, to see if it makes it tastier? It's about making a change. So yeah, really nice. And there, you are definitely going to be making a change, without a doubt, in whatever respect or however it applies to you, because your outcome energy is death and rebirth. This is transition. This is transformation. This is a metamorphosing. This is an upgrade. This is a complete change in what you're doing and how you're doing it. So really, really dig deep, Gemini. You be the observer of yourself and reach for the moon. You reach for the moon, reach for the stars. See how far you can take yourself, but observe yourself. And do it quietly. It doesn't have to be, a rah, all up in the air job. Just go do a spring clean, an internal spring clean. Observe yourself. And you've got the yin energy here. And like I said, that's the feminine. See if you can't find your yang when you're observing. Get the balance going in there. So yeah, really definite message there. And the why, well, why not is what I say. It's about, you know, you've got the book there. It's all about knowledge. It's about learning and flying, you know, flying with the knowledge that you come across, the new things that you learn, maybe that new different way of being, you know. So really gorgeous. But loads going on here. So you're bound to have, you know, a few wobbles along the way, because obviously when we're going through so much and new things are happening, it's the full self-belief. This is a new page. This is a clean slate. There are no margins and no lines on this page. It's completely blank. How wonderful is that? You create your future. You create how you want to go forward. You bring in all the elements and ingredients that you want for a happy, enriched life. You know, the world is your oyster here. It's really wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Right, well, like I said, it won't resonate with all of you, but just take the pieces that do mean something to you and use them as stepping stones in order to progress yourself forward, to propel your life in the way that you want it to go. So yeah, I'm going to just top all this off with an animal oracle card, my Geminis. So lovely, lovely read. I wonder what this message, this Eight of Wands here, this obstacle is going to create an epiphany for you. It's going to create, it's a bit of a turning point, I think. Once you've shifted the obstacle, you know, the Queen of Wands is there signifying you're going to gain clarity. So I wouldn't worry at all. You know, it is a surprise. You know, it's going to be unexpected, but boy, it's a fantastic. It's new beginnings. And with new beginnings comes magic, and you hold that magic. You can make it anything you want it to be. But self-belief, believe in yourself. You absolutely got this, Gemini. So this is Animal Oracle for Gemini, November 2020. A little nugget for them to go forward. Right. So we've got the dolphin spirit that's come out for you. How beautiful. And it's this and that are true. So our truth is always going to be our truth. That person's truth might not be yours, but it is theirs. So, you know, their truth is also the truth. So it may not be true to you, but it's true to them. But hold on to your truth. And if you come across things that you don't necessarily agree with or don't strike a chord with you, it doesn't mean that they should be disregarded, because there is some truth behind, or there is truth behind it for some. So I think this card is saying, don't discard anything you don't understand. Just because we don't understand it, it doesn't mean it's not true. It's all about the intangible, the things that we can't see. And just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, we all know that. We all know about energy. We all know about spirit and how spirit likes to operate. And if there is a why, let there be the why. We don't necessarily need to know the outcome of everything. Sometimes we do. We do need to absolutely take a leap of faith and trust in ourselves. This is all about self-trust. So really beautiful, Gemini. Well, my Geminis, I hope that helped. I hope you have a wonderful month. I mean, there's loads going on here. I'd be intrigued to see if it means anything to anyone. As always, thank you very much for tuning in and spending time. It's always appreciated. If you did enjoy the read, please like, share and subscribe. And thank you for that. And anyone who is interested in the personal, my details are below. All that remains now is for me to say have a wonderful November, and take care of yourself, be kind to yourself and each other. Toodle pip.